really good, really happy with that one. Since my first round, I think I've played 2 really good matches now, so yeah, couldn't really ask for much more.
Sam, you said that you lasted a week, you feel like you're got your teeth in the time. Is that how you feel now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think I played a good match first round, and to get through that, you never know what's going to happen if you know, tough it out. So now to come through and have 2 matches the way I have, I'm really pleased.
Given the previous year, did you book your hotel just for a couple of days, or did you go all the way through that 2 weeks?
You always book it all the way through and you hope for the best. So yeah, I'm booked in for the long haul this time. I made that mistake a few years ago. I made the doubles final and nearly had to move out of hotels halfway through, so I don't do that anymore.
Do you feel working along in the movement? You were talking the other day, you're moving a lot better. It's really evident today.
Yeah. Again, I think like you just said, I think I moved really well, and it's always something I work on, and I guess it was something that I paid a lot more attention to with the couple of weeks that I wasn't able to play. All I could do was footwork stuff and strength and really work on that, so I think I'm seeing the benefits of that hard work now.
After just getting around the court quicker and running balls down, do you think that might be helping eliminate some of the errors because you're in position to play the shots?
Yeah, I think that always helps. If you can move well, you usually make a better shot selection and come up with, you know, better decisions at those times. So yeah, whether or not it's doing that today or it's just, you know, one of those things where everything kind of flows on from there, I don't know, but I think so far it's going all right.
How do you like your matchup with
Well, I think it's, you know, not a bad one. We've had some good matches in the past. I've beaten her once or twice, and then she's obviously beaten me as well. So I think it's going to be whoever can, you know, execute the game plan better on the given day. But I think I know what I'm going to want to have to do against her, and if I can do that, then I think I've got a good chance.
You were dominant today, but it seems really low ranked women beat much higher ranked women this game. What is it about the women's game that allows for that sort of, you can call it depth, but allows for that sort of even playing field even for players that are very low ranked?
Yeah, I think it is that. I think the women's game is, I don't know, I think it's in a good spot right now, because if someone ranked 100, or, you know, the American wildcard Capra can go through and beat Razai and matches like that, I think it shows that anyone does have a chance, and maybe there is, you know, a good amount of depth there to be able to go out there and beat top 20 players if you're not in that position yourself. So I don't know why. I guess it's good for the game that players lower rank can step up and beat the seeds and keep it really interesting.
You don't see it that much on the men's side, is it? In any women's games, is the power of the men that makes it more difficult?
I don't know. I mean, it still definitely happens. But yeah, maybe it is that we don't have the massive serves that can get people out of trouble in service games, or you know, have that big power base for a lot of the players. So maybe it is that.
Do you think you have to work on something to get so frustrated a couple of times getting rapid? Is there anything you need to work on?
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's always that little element of frustration when you get up in games and then you don't consolidate 40-15s or stuff like that. So, but I don't think I'd played the games really horribly then to lose them. I think it's just that you just want to win that point and to, you know, get that break and really get ahead more than anything. So yeah, there's nothing that I'm going to have to go out and work on or think that I need to drastically improve. It's just keeping everything going well and you know, the usual things: serve well, return well, and if you can do those, then I think you've got a good chance.
About that serves game really seemed to spur you there. Did you feel yourself get really angry about having done that, or what was going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, I got a little frustrated, but I think maybe part of that was I know what happened when we played each other last week. I was really dominant in that first set in New Haven and then lost the second. I didn't want that to happen again today, so I knew that I had to really stay tough, because she's not going to give up, and she definitely makes you work for nearly every single point. So I think that was more the reason for a little frustration today, is that I didn't want to go down that same path I did last week.
How were you feeling after your first round match? To be honest, relieved with getting through. Did you feel like you could get to the fourth round? Did you concerns at that point?
No, I mean, it's one match at a time, but I think maybe a little bit of relief to get through that first one. I think first rounds are always that little extra bit of nerves and a little tricky. And Vesnino have been playing well recently, so it certainly wasn't the easiest first round you could have got. So to battle through that, I guess I gave myself a chance to now get to this point, and yeah, I've played quite well the last two matches. So I'm pleased to have given myself the opportunity to now be in the fourth round.
Considering your success at Roland Garros and good run at Australia this year, I mean, do you feel right now you are as poised as you've ever been in your career, both mentally and physically, to get to semis, to get to a final, and to actually contend for this championship?
Yeah, why not? I think I've had a pretty consistent year, and now to get through, I've never been past the second round here, so now to be in the fourth round is a big jump. So I think it's just the kind of following on from the year I've had. It's pleasing to now back it up in another Grand Slam and to be playing well. And yeah, once you get to this point, you never know what can happen. So if you keep playing well, then yeah, you can find yourself in maybe semis and finals. And if I've been there once, I definitely want to try and be there again.
Do you feel as confident as you've ever felt in this particular campaign, coming where you are right now, as confident as you've ever felt in your career?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've never had a good US Open, so if I wasn't feeling as confident as what I've ever been here, then I think there's something wrong. So I think I'm playing well, I'm hitting the ball well, and yeah, I think I've got a good chance.
Did it spur you on? There was like half a dozen Aussie boys way up in the stands. Did that spur you on as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they definitely got the crowd involved, and it was a great atmosphere out there today. So I knew that I had the crowd support, and to play well and have them cheering for me was a good feeling.
Does that put more pressure on you than against the Aussie singles left standing?
No, I don't think so. It's just the way it is, and I'm glad I'm still in, and if I can keep that flag flying for a little while longer, then I'd be really pleased.